CaribGamer.com, your boy Roscoe here at the server room doing some work. I am going to talk to you about the Call of Duty reveal that was showed on August 11th. I know I haven't been vlogging for a minute, I've been busy with work as you can tell, but I really had to sit down and had a little chat on the reveal and what I think was a complete rip. Now, don't get me wrong, the game looks awesome. They had some great effects and great things that they showed, and I'm going to be adding it to the blog in full detail. But as you can see, me and my boy here, we in the server room doing some work, so walk with me here. Now let's start off with the number one thing. Let's get this out of the way. It's a big elephant in the room. It looks just like Titanfall. It is an exact duplicate of Titanfall except for the Titans. I'm sure if they had Titans, then they would have been sued. But because they don't have the Titans, it's a complete rip. I mean, most of the moves and most of the weapons, especially the one where they have the sonar radar, which is a grenade. So it's like they're using the same kind of tactic. It's like a grenade that that can show you different people. It's the same active pulse radar that is in Titanfall. Also, the boosting is in Titanfall, also is in Call of Duty. Now, don't get me wrong. I do love the frantic pace of Titanfall, and I know cannot be duplicated in Call of Duty. But the thing that Call of Duty has is a following, and it's on multiple consoles. So you already know that that game is going to sell off more than Titanfall, seeing that it's only on Xbox. Now, here's a funny part now. Here's the extremely funny part. They even went ahead and ripped from their own sister-in-law, Call of Duty Black Ops. With the customization. They even said it. They love the customization in Black Ops. So they they added it in to Call of Duty. So this game, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, I know why they call it advanced, because it's advanced stealing. They stole everything from almost every genre except for Battlefield, because they realized Battlefield has become a complete turd. Real talk. I don't care what I say. That game need Jesus. That need somebody to go into the grave and resurrect it from the dead and put life in it, because right now I don't touch that game. I don't used to smell that game at all. So so anyway, so I'm gonna go in deep detail about some of the things that I like and what I don't like. Let's start off with the things I do like. I do like the customization, and I like the fact that they have this lobby room where they allow you to show off some of your gear. A lot of times, people who have different kind of guns, gold guns and stuff like that, they like to have their guns highlighted so people could see the kind of dedication and time that they put in the game. Now they have the lobby room which allows you to be able to see the different things that you have done to your character, the different gear you have, the different guns, and see what your loadout may look like. So people could actually see what you're dealing with, and you could probably intimidate them or probably give your enemy a good insight of what you have. Either way, it's a good plus, for those who like to show off this stuff. I like that. Another thing I do like is the different game modes. Of course, Call of Duty has always been esports ready, and they have all these different game modes that give it more of a hey, only in Call of Duty. Everybody know Call of Duty never really had the destructible environments or the intense battles, especially like in Titanfall where all hell is breaking loose, and no matter what time of day you're playing, there's always something crazy. Well, Call of Duty upped the ante a bit, and they added a little bit more depth to their game, which I ain't gonna lie to you, when I'm watching the review, you showed that there was a time when he was fighting, and then there was a tsunami and he's underwater, he pop a guy with a shot. There was another level where there's turrets that you can actually activate. I like the fact that now that when you call an airstrike, you're not like literally pinned to that location. It seems that you could call it and go right back into the action, and it was very cool to see that. So they're doing some different things that makes the game a little bit more action oriented. Also, I want to say that I do like is the esports integration. A lot of times you have a lot of games that don't allow you to play offline or LAN based. They totally given us that opportunity to be able to run the game how we want. That's one thing I love about Call of Duty. You could play it offline, you could play it online, you could even do LAN based. So like people like Carib Gamer who likes to do tournaments, we can actually set up our consoles without internet and run the game, which is awesome because it makes it much easier for us to run tournaments. So that's a plus. And let me see, the last thing that I liked that I saw was the integration with the different sellers to have the day zero release. Basically, you get the game 24 hours before the actual game is released, so you get it before everyone else, which is pretty cool because you know there's some diehard fans out there who want to get the game as it comes out, not like next day or the day before or midnight. They want it the day it drops. So I can especially see that being sell off really well, and that was a plus, a really plus. Now, what I don't like, the game still, and I will repeat, the game still looks static, still look bland. What I mean by that is the environment is fixed. Like, you know, in Battlefield you shoot certain things and, you know, it still look like, you know, you cannot move this object. This object stays there. Come on, guys. Next gen, give us something with, you know, explodable stuff. Yes, you broke through the glass, you know, that's normal. But what happened if I shoot through concrete? Or what happened if I blow up this wall? You know, the wall stays there. It's like the wall is impenetrable to everything. But I guess that's Call of Duty, and that's what you get. Another thing I don't like is to me, and I know this is a pet peeve of mine, to me it still seems slow. You know, and I'm having this deep dark feeling that we're gonna have a lot of campers. Watching the maps, I could tell that this is gonna be one huge camp fest. And even though you have the new exo moves and everything like that there, I could see people gonna take advantage of that, and it's gonna become something evil. I mean, you could have really great ideas, but when you have 10, 9-year-old little boys who ain't got nothing else to do but sit in their mama's basement and play games, they will figure crap out. They will exploit every loophole. And I'm hoping that you guys do not just abandon the game like you did Ghost and just, you know, totally ignore everything. So what we want to see is you guys continue to listen to the feedback from the gamers and actually, you know, do great work. Call of Duty Advanced Warrior has potential. Now, Titanfall is epic. They have a few problems when it comes to single player because they don't really have a single player mode. They have some call a single player, but it's not really single player. It's just a multiplayer made up to look like a single player with a campaign or some story or something. Either way, Titanfall is unique. And the one thing that made it unique was the boosting and the jumping and the way the game dynamics work, and the maps, bar none, are the best ever. I've played a lot of first-person shooter games. The maps are awesome in Titanfall. I don't know how Call of Duty will compete against that. We'll all see. And the next thing, Titanfall is not esports ready, which makes the game just for people who just want to play online. So again, I'm really looking forward to seeing Call of Duty Advanced Warrior. Yes, you are Byte. Yes, I understand that you guys are, you know, as I said, ripping off another game, but I still feel that it can be a really good game if done correctly. Yes, it's a rip off of Titanfall. We all know that, but it's Call of Duty. It's one of those games that we've grown to love. I played Call of Duty 4 a long time ago, and I fell in love with it. And then after certain Modern Warfare games, Modern Warfare 3 I think was the last one. Peace. Modern Warfare 2 and 3. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 was okay. It got hacked. Yeah, it got hacked like crazy. And then Modern Warfare 3 was okay. It wasn't all that. It had problems. The game, yeah. So we lost faith. And then Black Ops kind of came and redeemed most of the problems that the other games had. I personally didn't like Black Ops. I personally didn't like it. I liked it with my friends when I was playing with my friends, but on my own I didn't really like playing it. It wasn't something I was motivated to play. But Call of Duty Ghost, I started playing that one, and I was like, oh god, they didn't really fix much, you know. But the graphics was okay at the time. But with Call of Duty Advanced Warrior, you could tell that they really put in a lot of work behind the graphics and the different guns. It's only time will tell. It's coming out November 4th. So, you know, this is my Call of Duty portion. And now I'm going to go ahead and do a vlog on some general things that I've been seeing in Gamescom. And just give you guys some updates on some different things.